Hi everyone, welcome to Acad Systems free online courses. I'm Hakim and with me today, we are on the fourth lesson of the free online course on Revit Architecture. Okay, and today's topic will be about modeling floors. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. Without further ado, let's open up Revit. So as I said, this is the fourth lesson for our free online course, and this is supposed to be a continuation from our previous lesson about modeling walls. So as you can see here on my Revit, I already have my walls in place, and now we are going to create the floors. So before I create the floors on my building here, I just want to show where is the command for floors. So basically, you can go to the architecture tab and then look for the floor command. Okay, it will be here. So yeah, you might realize that my Revit interface is a little bit different. So I'm on the new version of Revit 2024 that has just been released. But don't worry, as of our lessons for Revit architecture, what I'll be showing is also applicable to the older versions. Nothing has changed in terms of what we're going to do in our lessons here. Okay, to get back to this, now I already clicked on the floor command, and then if you look up here on our ribbon here, boundary line is highlighted by default. All right, so we need to draw the boundary line for our floor. So you can choose these drawing tools to draw your floors. For example, I'll just take a rectangle, and as I'm doing this on 3D view, so you can take a look at the level in the properties here. Okay, so it says ground floor. Okay, then when I draw the boundary, it will be on the ground floor level, right? But if you're drawing it from a floor plan view, it will normally be at that particular floor plan level. All right. So I also can select the floor that I want to use. I'll just use the default, and then for the boundary, just click and click. Okay, I get a rectangle boundary, and then click finish. Okay, there we have a floor being created. Right. So I'll delete this. It's quite simple. It's pretty simple. So now I want to draw on my building. I go from my project browser, I go to the ground floor plan. Okay. And then again, I go to architecture tab, floor, and then boundary line is highlighted. Okay, for drawing method, I want to choose pick line. Okay, pick line, since we have these walls, so I can pick the wall lines and create our boundary. Okay, so I've picked them, but now I have to trim it. So make sure it's a one close boundary, no overlapping lines. So for trimming, we use trim and extend. So the shortcut is TR. Okay, and then you can pick this line and this line. Okay, so you can see it trims it nicely for you. Okay, and then we also have to adjust here. Okay, then we're done. We have one closed loop and click finish. Okay, take a look in 3D. This is how it looks like. Okay, so this one are the internal floors. I also wanted to create the floor for the apron. Okay, so again, I just go to the same command, and then for the boundary line, I again take pick lines. Okay, but this time I'm going to use pick lines as well, but I want to add some offset to it. As you can see in our reference here, the apron are about 975, okay, for the surrounding apron. So I specify at the offset up here 975. Okay, so when I click on this wall, the line will be offsetted by 975. Right. So again, I just follow through our perimeter of this house, right? And then just use TR to trim it. Okay. Oh, so actually it's at the front part is we have a car porch, so it should be here. Now I'm just moving the lines. Okay. I'm just using the smooth tool. And 975. Okay, again I use TR. I can connect this line and this line. And these two can be deleted. Right, so I get the boundary, but I don't want it to overlap with the internal floors. So I have to, again, draw a boundary, but this time according to the wall perimeter. Okay, again, trim it. So just now we had the internal wall, internal floors. Now we are doing the apron, and by we have this one closed loop, and internally also we have another loop that goes around the wall parameters. Okay, so this, if I click on finish here and go to 3D view, it will actually create a hole inside. Okay, right? So because I don't want it to overlap with the internal floors. Okay, so after doing this, I can kind of bring down the floor a little bit. So I select the apron, and from the properties here, you will find height offset from level. Now it's at 0. So I can put like negative 150. Okay, so this will bring the floor down by 150 mm. Okay, so usually this is how houses are constructed. Okay, you have a step when you go into your house, right? So you can do the same method again for the first floor. I go to the first floor plan and then go to architecture tab, floor, and then just follow through the perimeter of the house. Okay, and then use TR and click finish. So when you are doing at the upper level, when you have walls, it will ask you, would you like the walls to go up to this floor to attach to its bottom? Okay, so normally you will want to attach it. So click attach. So what does it mean actually? It creates a floor up here, and as you have walls, it will automatically attach to the bottom of the floor, right? So if you have it, if you don't attach it, it will basically clash with the floors, right? Okay, so it seems like I missed this part, so I can always go back to the first floor plan, and then maybe better to select it from here and go to first floor, and then I can click on edit boundary. Okay, edit boundary, and then you will go back to to where we are before, like when we are drawing this boundary lines. Okay, and then I add more lines to include this part. Okay, sorry. And then TR. Okay, and click finish. And then again, this dialog box, you can click attach. Okay. So that will be it for our topic today on how to create floors. So I hope you learned something valuable today. And thank you very much for joining me. See you on the next lesson. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.